So this is the second Ultimate Speed car cover from Lidl that I've fitted in the last couple of days. This one is medium sized, and well, that sketch looks like a blend of like an Audi RS6 front end with something at the back. But anyway, it's designed for a medium car. Now it's fitted to my Mini Cooper, and it's not a big car, the Mini Cooper. And if you look at what the product is meant to fit, it does actually say Clubman Coupe, Mini Cooper, Paceman, etc. But what you'll notice is it's baggy around the front and it's baggy at the back, but it's pulled really tight. Now granted, I've got the wing on the back of the car, but it's just not really designed for a hatchback shape of car. It needs a long sloping back, not the sort of sharp drop down you get on a hatchback. Now I'm using it inside as a dust cover, and for that it will be fine, but when you look just how far it doesn't come down on the side, and it's the same on the other side, in fact it's even worse on this side, that just wouldn't work. If this was being used outside, you know, in a windy environment as it is meant to be, the wind would be under there in a heartbeat and just whipping at it the whole time, and then you're relying on the straps holding it on. On the plus side, do quite like the little carry bag that it comes with, little size label on it so you don't get it mixed up if you have multiple covers, which I now do. Now when I said it was the second time using one of the Ultimate Speed covers with the Mini, that's because I'd already fitted one to my other car behind me. I recently put my Celica into storage, so it's a 94 Celica GTFour, and I will accept that the rear wing on the back does make it a slightly awkward shape. But for this one, I bought another one of the Ultimate Speed covers, this one a large, and it says the large suits BMW 4 Series. Okay, it's a Toyota Celica, but I have a BMW 4 Series, and I know that my 4 Series is significantly bigger than that car. My 4 Series will not fit in my garage, that one will. Now this one doesn't look so bad. It's tucked under at the front, covering right down the sides. It has trouble with the rear wing, but that's the good side. If we look on the other side, it's not even close to getting to the bottom of the car. And that's the center line of the cover. The center line of the cover is not on the center of the car. So even without the rear wing adding complications, it's not long enough to get down the sides of the car. So I've got a different cover. I'm going to fit an extra large onto it today. I think that's a bit ridiculous because it's definitely not an extra large car. But this is the problem with these covers. They're sized too small, and with them being a waterproof material, there's no stretch to them. So yeah, I would have to say they're not going to be the best fit, and they could really do with, they've got their tie straps at the front and tie straps at the back. They would really benefit from a couple in the middle that you could throw under the car and help risk the wind getting underneath and trying to whip the cover off upwards. There you go. There's an XL cover, and it's all right at the front, but it just really doesn't work at the back. I cannot get it to come down to the edge of the sill on the rear quarter on both sides. And I mean, I will acknowledge, yes, I've got a rear wing on this, and the aerial being stuck a little bit out isn't helping. Plenty of baggy material at the back. I would really like it if these weren't attached, because they just clatter all over your paint when you're trying to fit the cover. And actually, as you would have seen in the video, unfurling the cover is a nightmare, because no matter which way you put it on the car, you have to try and get one half out from underneath the other half, and it's just a nightmare. I wouldn't like to try doing that outside in the wind. But yeah, again, just not a good fit. And this is an XL cover. I mean, well, going by their picture, it's meant to fit something with a C5 Audi front end and some fashion of Volvo estate rear end. But when you look at the sort of sizes of cars that it's meant to fit. You know, a BMW 7 Series. You know, it's just not going to work on that. Volvo V70R, V70 XC, XC70. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I really doubt you're going to get that coming down to anywhere near the ground on the car, because it's struggling halfway down the car. You can see the seam where the roof joins the side. That's on the edge of the roof. That's the window there. That's the edge of the roof. And if I look at it round the other side, exact same situation. There's your seam. There's the edge of the roof. So yeah, not a great fit. Overall thoughts: weather resistant, water repellent. I don't know. I'm inside. I can't test it. Up to 50 degrees in the sun, minus 30 in the snow. Yeah, fair enough. Maybe it will. Protects your car from snow and ice as well as dirt, pollen, and resin. Yep, it probably would. And I will acknowledge in the picture it doesn't show the sills being covered. But here's the thing: that's the bit of your car that gets the dirtiest. Anyone who's ever washed their own car knows fine well that this bit up on the side is the bit that gets the dirtiest. That's where you get the most road spray. So if you've got something which is going to have the ability to get blown about in the wind and constantly rub on that dirt, it's not going to protect your paint. You're going to risk damaging it. So yeah, as an indoor dust cover, if the roof springs a leak, great. For an outdoor cover, I'm less than convinced.